testing until your table looks like mine, very clumsy. You buy a component, the component is damaged and you don't want to throw it away, or you are working with something and it's not giving you what you want, then you keep it and say, I will need it later. At the end, you see yourself packing chunks of components at your... So today I'm going to be looking at 3 basic stages of embedded system, be it embedded system software engineer, embedded system hardware engineer, or embedded system network engineer. Regardless of any of the parts you are picking, you still need a diplomatic knowledge of understanding how microcontrollers, how program, how electronics works. So we have 3 basic stages. The first one is blink and sense. If you are in this level, your target is to get an Arduino kit or a PIC kit to be able to control, to sense your environmental temperature, to sense your ambient parameters, to be able to blink LEDs, to be able to write on LCD and do some basic things. At this level, you are a beginner. And what do you need? You only need to get an Arduino starter kit we sell here at NAS Console. You also need to get a very simple soldering iron because of some soldering and desoldering. You also need to get a multimeter, either a cheap one or a bit expensive one like this. Then the next is maybe you may need to have a robotic car, either 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Then some bunch of components of which you can get from us. This is your Arduino kit. This is for the beginner. Then going to the intermediate level, at that level you want to do 2 things. You want to control and you want to communicate. And for you to be able to control and communicate, you have to move because of speed from the 8-bit controllers like the Arduino or Atmega 328 to more advanced controllers like 32-bit STM, ESP32, STM32, and maybe 64-bit Raspberry Pi. And at this level, what do you need? You need to buy the STM32, you need to buy the Raspberry Pi, and you need to buy ESP, because at this level, what you are doing is you are controlling and you are also communicating. And if you are at this level, you want to move to the next level, what do you need to do? You need to build and optimize. And if you are building and you are optimizing, what do you need? You need to be looking at things like FPGA. You need to be looking at FPGA and other high-level controllers, your DSP pad and other controllers. And if you are at this level, what do you need? Your table should be able to look like mine. Here is a variable power supply, basically DC. This can give you 0 to 10 amp and from 0 to 30 volts. What else do you need? You need to have a very good what's it called, multimeter like this. What else do you need at this advanced level? You need to be able to have something like this. With this now, you can measure and take readings of your energy consumption of your battery, because at this level you are definitely building custom batteries. Mind you, you are also optimizing. And for your PCB now, you need something like this. This is a very small drill, a handheld drilling machine for you to drill your PCB holes. You also need to have something like this, my guy. This is a vernier caliper. For those that are into basic physics, I'm sure you understand this. You also need a lithocaler, because with this you can be able to charge your battery, discharge your battery, and see how your battery behaves. You may need some measuring instrument too. First of all, you may need to have something like this. This is an inductor meter. This guy measures inductor, this guy measures capacitor, and other basic things. This is actually DIY, you can build it yourself. You also need to have something like this. This spot welding machine for actually arrangement of your lithium batteries and making sure they are looking cool. And as time goes on, you may need to build custom casing for your system. This is where PCB machine comes to play, either full sun, or you can buy K2 Max or anyone that your money can afford. And as we move ahead, you need to have an oscilloscope. You can see mine here, the guy is here. You also need to have a logic analyzer. You also need to have a protocol analyzer at the advanced level. Then as you are moving also, you need to do some hot air soldering. Here you can see my the workstation. You need to have a very small one like this or something bigger than this. It's going to go a long way. Then this is, you need to engrave. If you're engraving, you will need an engraving machine like the one I have here, a simple CNC engraver. Where are you on this journey? What are you doing currently? What stops you? Are you stuck in, or you are actually confused? Regardless of your level, either an intermediate level, a beginner level, or an advanced level, go to the comment chat and tell me a device that you feel I need here at this lab, or the one that you feel you can recommend, or what do you think this journey should look like. This video is going to be series, and you can get all these components at our store, NAS Console Embedded. We train, we certified, and we also sell these modules. Remember, NAS Console Embedded is a corporate member of NCS, that's what's it called? Nigeria Computer Society, and also a member of CPN, Computer Professionals of Nigeria, and I am also current certified. Let's do that. God bless you.